story that needs to be told.
From our studios in Harlem, let's go inside her story with Jackie Reed. Good morning, Jackie.
Oh, I know that voice, and I love it so much. Good morning, Skip.
Love you, Jackie. What's going on?
Listen, Skip, Madeline, and Jackie Fabulous.
Hello.
I love the name Jackie.
Hey, girl.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Now, listen, most of us fell in love with this Emmy-nominated woman's work when she was on the hit medical drama ER. She played that young physician's assistant who contracted AIDS. Remember that? Well, since then, she has gone on to have a very successful acting career, among other things, gaining critical praise from her role in the film Lincoln. She now stars in the hit TV series Mr. Robot. My guest today is also a singer. She's released a few albums, and she suspended her acting career for a short time to go on tour with the legend Tina Turner back in the year 2000. But today my guest is here to talk about her new book in which she shares her journals and talks about the death of her two brothers, one to suicide, the other to a brain hemorrhage. The book is titled My Brother's Keeper. I'm going inside her story with the author, actress, singer, and producer, Gloria Rubin. Good morning, Gloria.
Good morning. Hi. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Now, thanks for being here. Now, this book is very intimate, Gloria. Not just about what you went through emotionally after the loss of each brother, but also details about difficulties with your family. You lost your dad when you were just 12 years old. You had a difficult relationship with your mom, challenges you faced because of being biracial, and a lot of this you share through very intimate and private journal entries. Why did you want to share so much of yourself with the world?
You know, it kind of happened organically. I don't know when the moment happened when I decided to really just be brave and share all of this to the world. I think because during the process of grief and, you know, that very delicate balance of grief and hope really just kind of led to this moment where I felt as though I with the hope of continuing to heal and with looking forward creatively and looking to the future and in a way to honor my brothers and in a way to share a little bit of my own personal story, the house that I grew up in. The main goal, if you will, was to kind of open up the conversation about loss, about grief, about hope, about family dynamics. Also, I think because, thank you for that lovely introduction as well, but because, you know, I've been in this business for a long time and I have found that as is human nature, sometimes people assume that my life is a certain way or that it's been kind of an easy road or, you know, they don't really know the details of my life because I hadn't shared them before. And so perhaps in that way, I felt that it was time to kind of express, again, details of my life growing up. It hasn't been easy, and I certainly didn't want to make this book about that, but I did want to touch on kind of key things, key elements in my upbringing that relates even to this day, to my relationship with my family members, with friends, and frankly, how I look at life. But primarily, I did want to keep the focus on this book as a tribute to my two brothers.
How difficult was it for you once you put everything in the book, such intimate details with facing other family members, other siblings, you know, were they upset with you for writing this? And, you know, how did you process that?
Well, I shared the book before it even went to publication with one family member, and he was very supportive. The others, I don't think they've seen it yet. And, you know, one of the things that really naturally was kind of a revelation to myself personally that I touch on at the end of the book is that the book isn't about them, really. And it's not about me, really. It's about those who are reading it. You know, that's who it's for. And that's who it's about. Because, again, these conversations, I feel like sometimes, even in today's world, and with all of the progress that's been made, I still think we're really hesitant to really talk about the realities of family dynamics. And the pain that can be caused, whether intentionally or not, emotionally, psychologically. Sometimes we don't feel comfortable talking about grief and death and suicide and loss and not being able to say goodbye. And how do you move forward? And some days it really sucks. Some days it's like, I can't take it anymore. And then other days I just have full on faith, and I'm ready to dive forward and willing and ready to dive even deeper. And believe me, as I finish this book, there's something about writing. Always journal writing has been key for me to express myself, thank God. To get the ideas and feelings out of my head and onto paper really kind of helps release them for me. But there were things that, as I started to peel the onion and really started to write about stuff and started to really kind of be honest about things, where other things came up. I don't remember a lot of my formative years. I don't remember a lot of the first 12 years of my life. And as I started working on this book, more things started to reveal themselves. I didn't want to include all of them in this book because, again, this book is primarily for my brothers. But believe you me, I have a ton of other material that I'm already working on my next book. Would you think that this one is intimate? Listen.
The next one. Well, Gloria, we are unfortunately out of time, but this book I think is perfect for the holiday season because in it you're encouraging people to talk with their family members. I know at one point you say don't delay talking to relatives about questions that you have and about what's going on in each other's lives. It's a beautiful book. It's My Brother's Keeper, and I'm sure, can find it everywhere, Gloria?
Yes, it's in bookstores and online. And if I just may say, It is a beautiful holiday gift because it's not just about grief and loss. It's about faith and love and honoring people whom we love in the way we live our lives today.
Yeah, it definitely is that. It definitely is that. Gloria Rubin, thank you so much for your time this morning, and have a lovely holiday.
Thank you, and to you and to everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, Gloria. I tell you what, you got to cherish. Boy, that made you kind of think a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, as we head into these holidays with our families. It really is a beautiful book because she does celebrate the lives of her two brothers and their relationships. So that's a big part of it as well.
All right. Well, Jackie Reed, we don't get to spend enough time together because I love to talk some football with you, Jackie.
Oh, boy, here we go. Here we go, Skip. We almost got it. Why?
Almost made it, Jackie.
I know.
Almost.
Okay. All right. Well, have a great Thanksgiving, Jackie Reed.
Thank you. You too. You all.